South likely to be hardest hit. It'll be a while before they take a decision about whether they can run buses at all there. Now on the trains, have a look at this list of railway services and stations. If your local line is on them, then don't expect any trains tomorrow morning at all. There'll be no service at all. And of course, for up-to-the-minute travel information during tomorrow's rush hour, your local BBC radio station will be on the air with regular traffic and weather updates. Now, everything now hangs on what happens to the weather overnight, and here with the latest is Paul.
Well, thanks very much, Alan. You probably heard that it's been the heavy snowfall in December since 1981, the highest snow depths. To put that into context, you've probably heard that as well. The December 1981 was the snowiest of the last century. So what we've had is pretty rare. More on my blog, much more detail. How long will the big freeze last? Log on bbc.co.uk/Paul Hudson. Let's have a brief look at the snow depths. This was midday today, and I think in places this is quite conservative, but look at that, North York Moors, 50 centimetres. What's that in old money? Nearly 2 feet. You know, for example, parts of Lincolnshire had 45 centimetres, so an awful lot of snow. And yes, there's more to come. The latest radar shows a random scattering of snow showers we mentioned last night. We've got to cut this northeasterly off before these die away. It looks like it's going to be Friday morning before that happens. There's the northeasterly, but a little bump of high pressure means Friday should be quieter, mostly dry, but we could well test those temperatures we had on Saturday night. Remember, -14 at Topcliffe last Saturday night. Well, Friday morning could be just as cold as that. My goodness, what a cold snap this is turning out to be. So that's not cloud, that's snow. Those are the snow showers. They're going to continue to pile in from the northeast, like I say, until the early hours of Friday morning. So again, don't take these graphics too literally, because we've got a random scattering of snow showers. If you're caught in a line of them, they could last, 2 or 3 hours and put further accumulations down. So I'm afraid there is a risk of further disruption. Not the widespread blanketing that we had last night across South Yorkshire, but nevertheless, there could be local problems in the morning with temperatures down to -5. That's 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Watch out for that drifting. The wind continues to be fresh from the northeast. Sun rises at 2 minutes past 8, setting at 3:48. Those are your high water times. So tomorrow it's variable cloud. There will be some sunny intervals, but again, don't take this too literally, but there'll be a scattering of these snow showers at times lining up to give a good couple of hours worth of snow in 1 or 2 locations. Further accumulations in total, by the time we get to tomorrow night, there could be another 10 centimetres easily in a few places. So we'll still have that wind, we'll still have drifting. Let's have a look at the top temperatures, if you can call them top temperatures. 2 if you're lucky in Scarborough. Elsewhere, absolutely no chance of a thaw. 0 in York and Leeds. Over the top of the Pennines, -1 is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Looking further ahead, well, it looks like Friday, a bit of a respite, mostly dry, 1 or 2 flurries, a very, very cold start, could lead to some freezing fog. Maximum temperatures on Friday, -2. Saturday morning, some freezing rain or snow in the morning. The afternoon should become better. Sunday early next week looks quieter, but very much still in the big freeze. Back to Harry in Sheffield.
Hudson, I hope this snow doesn't last too long in this lovely city. This is Howard Street, by the way, and if you look down the bottom there, it virtually goes all the way down to the rail station. And I have to say that the ambassadors were doing a great job this morning. They actually got the shovels and cleared it all the way down there. They did a fantastic job. You know, what we've been trying to do over the course of the last few days is we always try and send our reporters and our camera folk to virtually anywhere we can possibly get stories from. But sometimes, I have to be honest, we rely on you. So thank you very much, because in a sense, you refresh the parts that we can't quite reach. So we're going to show you now a selection of some of your very nice shots, and Amanda has put this all together.
These cars were going nowhere on this street in Sheffield today. 13 inches in Walkley, but it could have been anywhere. This was Dronfield in North Derbyshire. In Barnsley, it was a similar picture. The town centre was a whiteout, as was a wintry Grimethorpe just a few miles down the road. Fresh tracks here in Chesterfield were the only clue that a road even exists here. Meanwhile, trapped vehicles line this stretch in South Anston. A clear road here and a handy sign spotted by Alex in Sheffield. The best place to stay was indoors, but not much of a view here for 6-year-old Matthew. And the garden was anything but rosy, heavy snow in Hooton Pagnell near Doncaster too. This caravan park was the holiday of choice for Roger and Linda, but not the warmest of welcomes for them. But the snow has also given us beautiful landscapes. This picture was taken early this morning. You can just see the Emily Moore transmitter. And what about this street? A walk in the Derbyshire Peak District wasn't without its rewards. And life goes on. People in this part of Sheffield still had milk for their tea this morning. The flag was flying high in Doncaster. And what's the best way to keep warm? A thick winter coat? Or how about this pink Princess Castle in Chesterfield? Perfect. Amanda Harper, BBC Look North.
Amanda, thank you very much indeed. We love your pictures. Please keep sending them in to us. That's just about as far as we go for this evening. Don't forget, of course, that Ian White will be here with the late news. Keep warm. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Guest for The One Show, next on BBC One.
20!